The importance of history is something that we can never look down upon or forget. For instance, if you take a 21-year-old history, that history is older than Letlaku, it's older than Umbogazi, it's older than Mufokeng, it's even older than Utiwan and Mamelodi Sundowns and the two teams that played Champions League. What are you talking about, Andile? Well, history is important because if you say 21 and you look at the players I've just mentioned to say a history older than them, I am talking about 2004. 2004 is 21 years ago. That is the last time that I luckily completed a season without winning a major trophy. Now, this season, they have not won any trophy. They didn't play the One Cup. In the league, they trail Pyramids so far that it's almost a far-gone conclusion that Pyramids will win. Meaning the only trophy that Pyramids can win this season realistically is the Champions League. With that being said, Hlompo, in order for that to happen, Sundowns must not only defy the odds of Cairo, they must defy history itself.
It's football. That's why we love it so much. We know that anything can happen, especially in Cairo. What I love about Mamelodi Sundowns is the fact that when they are there, they know how to silence that 12th man, which is the people that will be coming this stadium, in Cairo Stadium on Friday.
16 trophies in the last 5 years, but they're not the best team in Egypt. The best team in Egypt right now is the Manchester City of Egypt. Pyramids, they've toppled Al Ahly. And Orlando Pirates, they need to do exactly the same. They need to defy the odds of football and go to Pyramids and win.
Absolutely. I mean, the last time Pirates did this was in '95. So right now they have a chance to do it. And maybe Masi Sundays at 2013, that was the other time where they went into the semi-finals. You know, no route crawl. So manje,
Andile, you started off by mentioning young players. Let me bring you some breaking news from SuperSport United involving a young player. And when you look at this story, a lot of the rival clubs will be purring. They'll be salivating because Ime Okon, SuperSport United defender, could be a free agent. The club and his camp, at the moment, I'm told, not finding each other. He's got serious interest overseas. He went for trials in Dynamo Kiev and came back, almost signed the deal, but didn't quite happen. But from the 1st of July, if he doesn't agree this deal with SuperSport United, he will become available for free. That's the latest on Ime Okon. If you want more on this story, we'll break it down for you on sabcsport.com tomorrow morning, bright and early. The next one, still sticking with the youth of this country, Coach Raymond Mdaga faces a tough task here in terms of getting players available. I'm told Tato Sibiya, a defender at Mamelodi Sundowns, already in camp, possibly as a replacement for Mbekile Mbokazi, who is going to Egypt with the Orlando Pirates, meaning he will not be available potentially for this Africa Cup of Nations. But Letlaku of Mamelodi Sundowns is being made available, Coach Tudlu.
Mbekile Mbokazi, he is a big part of what Orlando Pirates are doing right now. Orlando Pirates have 2 derbies to play. They have a Nedbank Cup final. They're chasing Mamelodi Sundowns. They're playing Champions League football in the semi-finals, trying to qualify for a final. Sundowns players can be released, but maybe they've got a bigger pool. But he is a state part of the team.
He absolutely is, because the TLP, Ehlanganisa, Lama 3 centre backs there, we've seen him create so much stability and magic there. However, it's not only Orlando Pirates that are not able to release a player, because we saw Campbell, also Chandra, he's unable to be even in the preliminary squad. However, Siachabuluguti, Abu Pili, Likaku, even Tiwanis will be in that team, because we wish them all the best. Coach Raymond Mdaga, I just hope that it's a big miss for TLP.
Mazala, what else do you have?
Yeah, we're talking about players not reporting for camp, losing players. A team that's losing everything is Royal AM at the moment, because they are not going down fighting. I'm told they have approached the court, which is over the Easter weekend, but the court dismissing their case. They were trying to interdict Tabayele ya BOG, that is the Board of Governors, ya Premier Soccer League, to make a final decision on the log standing. How Sheba Tabaya log table honachi boni the final count in terms of where the teams will finish in terms of relegation and promotion. The PSL currently in discussion with the Board of Governors about that, but Royal AM trying to stop that. We'll see how it unfolds in the next coming days or so. And then let's move on to other developments at Safa House. We broke the story also around Mulifintseki. possibly also being the interim technical director, because Walter Steenbok, Usatsamaile, all the work that he's done, he's left it behind. But SAFA CEO Lydia Munyepao gave us an exclusive interview, sort of painting a picture for us in terms of where to from here in as far as SAFA is concerned with this position. Here's the CEO.
So whoever, the person that the technical committee has identified will come in as an interim, but obviously they will be open to apply for the job as well. And who knows, they may come out as the top candidate, but there will be other candidates that will also apply. We are going to open the job to everybody in South Africa and also, worldwide, so that, people can apply. We have to ensure that, we catch, the biggest fish for this position, because it is a really key position in terms of the success of South African football on the international stage.
Finally, Lapeng Hai was born a smiley Saka. I'm beaming with excitement. I'm off to Cairo tomorrow afternoon.
Hey.
This is a fixture I'm looking forward to. There's a request from Al Ahly to have full capacity. We know the game is in a full capacity stadium. For this one, they will have 70,000 fans packed in the Cairo International Stadium.
And we bring this up because Ikram Reina said on us now, just last week, the most important thing in Champions League football is the fans. And this is why they fought so hard to get the fans. What is it about these fans?
In Cairo Stadium, the fans play a huge role. They play every moment, every second of the play they're there. They know the foul, they know the offside, they call the penalties. So they influence the match like that. And the players really react to what the fans are doing. So I'm sure it's a big test for my boys. They've been in that space for quite some time now. Every player, and I always say big players want to play in front of the big crowd. So I'm sure they're happy for that.
I'll be part of that crowd.
Nasekhaya siqala ePulukwane ku Betway Premier League. Umagezi neTS Galaxy kunomuntu bamkhahlelile la, asiboneni ke ukuthi no bamkhahlele kahle ipenalty wayebangayinikanga asiyeni ke uSibanyoni lana undamane lana ukhahlela uSibanyoni, but asambeni siyobona ke ku what we call under low 12 kick or attempt to kick an opponent. It's a direct free kick offense. Let's see undamane there ukhahlela uSibanyoni inside the penalty area. Assistant referee did not give. Referee Eugene Mdluli did not give, but we can see here at Soccerzone that kicking was supposed to be a penalty. It was not given by Eugene Mdluli, unfortunately. Asiyeni ke siya ku CAF. Lana siya ku Sundowns and Al Ahly. Big match eTlompo. Right. Here asambeni ke siyobona was it offside or not? Kune-VAR lana, but thina sokubonisa nje ukuthi no uGradisa, when he scores that goal, he received a ball from his teammate who was in an offside position. You can see that there are two players in an offside position. Here is the line, clear offside. The player is now interfering with play, and then Gradisa scored the goal. So correct decision to give offside in this situation, because the player was indeed offside and he interfered with play. Asambeni ke siya AFNB. Hey, lana ke ziyabuya ma but askala ke sibona Umayela. Hey, Fiston, hey man. Asiboneni ke Umayela scored the goal, but that's what we call deliberate play and deflection. Right now, Mayela is in an offside position. We're going to draw the line and show you that indeed he's in an offside position. Saying I pause. He's in an offside position there. Now, we're going to see whether Umbokas, did he deliberately play the ball or it deflected. The law says when you jump, you're no longer in control of the ball. So, is he in control of the ball or not? He jumps, he's no longer in control of the ball. So that is deflection. And deflection, the player now is gaining an advantage by being in that position. So offside decision, correct decision for offside, because the player is now gaining an advantage by being in that position.
Awuphendule na imibuzo buya kubantu ke kwinkundla zokuxhumana. Uyabuza ke uKopanong lapha uthi, who is making a final decision to go and check VAR after checking it? After checking it, who makes a final decision on what I've seen on VAR? Very quickly, you can answer that one.
No, referee can initiate and the VAR room can initiate.
Can you explain why Pyramid's goal was overturned by VAR and not this one, the second one?
Asihambeni ke in rule ithi let's go to the law first. Lana ma ithi ngifakela nje ngoba ufana ufunda kahle ngangifuni ukuthi no. Ithi scores in the opponent's goal direct from their hand or arm, even if accidental, even if imshanga mabomu. Football does not accept a goal scored by the hand. That is the law. You can see immediately with their hand, or the ball touches their hand or arm, even if accidental. Did the ball touches the player's hand? It touches the player's hand. When it touches the player's hand, it goes into the net. What does the law says? Even if it's accidental, you can see there. Now, referees get a goal. VAR comes in and say, hey, you did not see the hand. As somebody no, the ball touched the player's hand. Right. As one indicates, clearly you can see that it touched the hand, and then the referee there indicate there.
Let's get the correct one. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, here's the VAR.
No, that's the
Right.
previous
No,
goal.
that's the one.
That's the previous goal.
Right. So this one, you'll see the referee indicating that the ball touches the player's hand. So when the ball touches the player's hand, then it means, now let's go and check this one. If we can see.
There it
Yes,
is.
that's the one. Right. Let's see there. The ball touches the player's hand. Everyone can see a card.
Let me ask you the question. Let me ask you the question that everybody's asked.
Yeah.
They say if I was defending and that hit my hand, I would be told, Uguti did not make my body any bigger. The hand was next to my body, so therefore shouldn't have been a goal because he didn't enlarge his body in any way.
People are confused. Here we're talking of scoring with the hand. If you score with the hand, football does not allow. But if you're a defender, it touches your hand and you're a defender, then that's where we talk of natural or unnatural. But when you score with the hand as an attacker, I boom.
Natural or unnatural doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Well, we're going to get out.